Hey y'all, so we're back with a quick live show for you guys. I wanted to check the energy for the afternoon. Okay, Spirit says, I don't know, check this energy. What's going on with the collective, right? So I came through with a very brief message. I won't hold you guys very, very long. If you're new here, welcome. We are elemental beings. We come through every day with divine messages for you guys. If you don't like tarot cards or cards, this is probably not the station for you, and we're okay with that, right? But if you are cool with that, you probably will find a good message here, okay? So it says, I was reading Isaiah the other day, and it says, Isaiah 40 and 29, he strengthened those who are weak and tired. So you could be feeling weak and tired, but, remember you are strengthened by the source of strength, right? So if you feel weak, just know that, he strengthens those who are weak and tired, okay? Hey. I was also reading something yesterday, and it was speaking about, it's the same, part of the same energy I was reading in Isaiah, and it says, I'm going to read you the whole thing. This is 40, 29 through 31, okay? I thought it was very significant for us. It says, he strengthened those who are weak and tired. Even those who are young grow weak. Young men can fall exhausted, but those who trust in the Lord will find help. For help will find their strength renewed. They will rise on wings like eagles. They will run and not get weary, okay? They will walk and not grow weak. So, you have a lot of work to do. So you could be feeling very tired, very weak, right? But just know that God is giving you extra strength to get the job done. So no matter how tired you feel, you have to rise above. See, the enemy wants you to feel down and tired and stuck. And, the enemy wants you to feel like, you have all the time in the world, right? But God is saying it's divine timing. I need you to do exactly what it is that you're supposed to be doing right at this moment, okay? So don't be fooled. Don't be tricked. I told you it's a lot of crazy energy out here right now, right? And, evil wants you in the energy of procrastinating. Because if you procrastinate, then you're not doing exactly what the plan is. You're not sticking to the plan. So you could be finding yourself procrastinating a lot, right? You have to really push yourself through this energy because there is so much for you to do, right? I'm talking about, whether it's getting up 5 minutes early to pray, because I'm hearing some of you guys, the reason why you're not praying is because you just don't make enough time available for yourself, right? So it's like, you have to start making time for these kind of things. And just know that if you feel tired, you have strength. You'll find a strength where you think you can't find one. God is your strength here. Okay? It's like, I need help. I need help, Lord. I need help. I need help, Lord. I don't know what to do. So I call on you. Hey, I need help. I need help, Lord. I need help. I need help, Lord.
Okay? I need help.
Right? Like that kind of energy. Okay? So yeah, you could be feeling like, procrastination. But don't worry about that. You got to push that energy to the side. There's a lot to be done. There's a lot that you have to make up for, all of those days we wasted doing things that didn't matter. It's like now that God has given us our time back, we got things to do. We ain't got time to sit around, right? It's like, yeah, we got to get right to it. Hey, we got to get right to it. 2:22 on the clock. Thank you for the confirmation, right? Hey. Spirit says there's someone and your finances are at a standstill because you keep telling everybody your business. See, while you're over here manifesting and, working diligently, you're telling people what you're doing. You're giving every piece of information about you, and people are praying for your downfall in the background. So Spirit about yourself, right? Keep some things reserved, right? Some things are only between you and God. Some things are only between you and your family, you and your mate. Stop telling everybody your business. Everybody ain't your friend, okay? Yeah. They all want your energy. Yeah. They all want your energy. Yeah. That's why you got all them enemies. Yeah. Yeah. I said they just want your energy, right? So be mindful of telling everything. Keep some things secret, right? Or find somebody that you can really, confide in. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've learned in my life, and I've been around the block a couple times, right? I learned in my life that sometimes strangers gave me the most support. The people that I thought loved me, see, they secretly envied me, right? And I had way less than them. See, they had all the material things in the world, but it was my spirit that they were attacking. It was my spirit that they wanted. It was my energy, right? So I had to learn to keep my mouth shut when God is working on things with me, right? Some things are between me and the divine. They ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. And when you go telling people, they try to block those things. And see, they can't really block them. But what God will do is God will allow you to go through a period where things will be at a standstill so you can learn to close your mouth, right? It's like, you gotta shut it down. Hey, yeah, you gotta shut it down. So there's someone else, and you need to know that even though our physical bodies are gradually decaying, life is of the spirit. So as long as you are constantly renewing your spirit every day, you will be you have life, right? So you could be going through some health scares, some health challenges, whatever it is, because I'm picking that up in the energy for someone, right? But remember, life is about the spirit. So no matter what your physical body may be going through, keep praying. Yeah. You gotta live by faith. Yeah. And not by sight. Hey, you gotta live by faith. Yeah. And not by sight. Right? So something about that, whatever your physical body may be going through, just try to treat it better, right? Sometimes we have to be the one that has to endure certain things so that God can use us for the testimony. See, you may be in a situation where maybe you have some kind of ailment, right? And, you're like, why me? Well, why not you? You're the strongest one. You're the one that's going to stay happy regardless to whatever God puts you through because you have faith and you believe. So you're the perfect example to be, the one that has to endure all of the pain. And I know it hurts sometimes. It hurts, right? It can get down and dirty. But, just know that everything is divine. You're divinely guided, right? See, your life, it was already predestined and written and designed. Some of you guys, you don't even realize that you chose your family. Those people that hurt you. See, God told you that when you came here, life wasn't going to be easy. I'm going to send you to this mother. She has a drinking problem. I'm going to send you to this dad. He might not be there the entire time. I'm going to give you this grandmom, and she favors this child. But guess what? I'm going to send you down there with light and love, and you're going to be the way. You're going to show them that the way they have been living is no more. See, things have changed. It's like things are changing now. Yeah, things are changing now, right? So it's like, you just have to understand that, this journey is not going to be easy for you, and it's not supposed to. But you have to remember that you chose this life because you was about this life. Like, you chose this, You chose to come here and defeat these people that wanted to do wrong in the world. God sent you here to teach them how to be right. God sent you here so you could be the light that shines on these people, right? So it's like, hey, it's like, you gotta do it. Ain't nothing to it. Yeah, you gotta do it. It ain't nothing to it. Yeah, got in here for you guys. Hey. Yeah. We slaying demons with gratitude. Yeah. We slaying demons with gratitude. Yeah. We slaying demons with gratitude. Yeah. You don't gotta have no attitude. Hey. Faith, okay? For we fix our attention not on things that are seen, but on things that are unseen. What can be seen lasts only for a time, but what cannot be seen lasts forever, right? So stop looking for everything to look right. Everything's not supposed to look right. If you knew everything that God had in store for you, you would run from it, right? Because you wouldn't think you were capable, right? So you would run, right? So be okay with the unknown. It's okay to not know everything, right? Life is about the journey, okay? It's like, yeah, yeah. Faith and not sight. Yeah, yeah. Faith and not sight. Right? Now, there's someone else in the energy, and you are very concerned with when other people are going to receive their karma for the things that they have done to you, okay? So I got a message for you. Each one will receive what he or she deserves according to everything he or she has done, good or bad, in his or her bodily life.
Even you.
Okay? Hey, even us. Hey, even us. That's why we say that, you know, the law of attraction, what you put out is what you get, right? So if you're a person and you like to go to Burger King and you like to eat those burgers and then take your bag and throw your bag and your cup out into the street, and I'm only talking about a person that I used to be, so maybe y'all don't resonate with that, right? But if you used to be that person, if you are that person that I used to be, right? And you wonder why you can't get out of a low vibrational energy, right? You wonder why life just won't get better for you. See, because you think that because you're not out here physically hurting people, you're doing right. Well, I got something for you, right? The law of attraction says that you get whatever it is that you put out. So if you put trash into the universe, what do you get? Trash into your life, right? So we have to look at even small things down to the trash that we throw outside, right? And when we can begin to appreciate these kind of things, you know, we really begin to understand, right? So you could be waiting for someone to receive some kind of karma, and spirit is like, you know, I'm not going to give this person karma because you shouldn't be waiting on it. What you should be doing, what we should be doing, right, is so worried about self and trying to fix self so we never end up in the same positions again, the same situations, the same kind of relationships, right? That we're not worried about, you know, when someone's going to receive karma, right? We're blessing these people and we're moving forward, right? We don't want to hold on to resentment and these kind of energies, because what happens is when we hold on to things that we don't forgive, we can't be forgiven. See, the only way to forgiveness is to be able to forgive, right? So it's like, just hold on. Okay? Let's see what else I got for you. Okay? Judgment, right? Judgment, when we judge people, it can be on, you know, judgment is like based on a limited amount of information or observations, and potentially it can lead to unfair and inaccurate conclusions, you know, when we examine people on our own, with our own heart, right? So, you know, be careful about, you know, judging people out here, right? You know, let a person do what they do, right? We are supposed to give information, and let a person do what they choose to do with it, right? Because, you know, a fool is going to be a fool. Proverbs tell you that, right? You can't a fool is going to be a fool, right? It's no point in wasting your time on a foolish person, right? They don't want to learn. You're wasting your time, right? So, you know, make sure you're spending your time wisely right now. Now, there's someone else, and, you know, you have been very confused about what you're supposed to do lately. It's like, you know, you don't know which way to go, so you just have not been doing anything. So I got something for you. I want you to say this. Lord, make your way plain for me to follow. Make your way plain for me to follow. Right? Right? When you ask for your way to be made plain to follow, you know, after you do that, simmer down and start looking at things from a different eye. Not these two eyes. Look out of your spiritual eyes. Sit there for a moment and close your eyes and tell me how you feel, right? How does your spirit feel when it says, Lord, make your way plain to me, right? You have to really sit there and let it resonate. You can't just jump up, I ain't hear nothing, I don't know. You got to spend some time, and it may not come right away, but if you continuously ask, make your way plain to me to follow, then the way will be shown to you plain, right? Because there's someone you like, I don't know. Hey, I don't know. I don't know, Lord. I don't know. I don't know, Lord. I don't know what to do. So I call on you. I need help. I need help, Lord. Right? Right? Sometimes we just have to ask for guidance. It says, ask and you shall receive. You know, you have, I heard Steve Harvey say one time, you have not because you ask not, right? You're wondering why you don't have some of the things you want, but you never really ask for them, right? And then when you do begin to ask for things, make sure you guys ask for things and be specific, right?
Ask the mess.
Right? When you pray for this woman that you want, divine masculine, right? Make sure you give God the details of how you want this woman to be, right? Divine feminine. When you're calling in your divine masculine, make sure you hey Lord, look, I want a man that doesn't mind, you know, praising with me. You know, you got to say these things that you want, right? You can't just say, I want a man, Lord. All right, any man might come. You ain't say what kind, right? So it's like, you know, be specific with your prayers, okay? You know, start asking for those qualities that you want, right? And what happens is when we speak things, right, they become reality, right? Because we manifest the lives we desire with our mouth. Remember, the things that come out of our mouth, you know, they could change a situation. They could make or break a situation, you know? So make sure you're asking directly, exactly for what you want, right? Hey. At some point, okay? What lies beneath the surface will rise. So address any situations in real time and do not allow negativity to grow, okay? So it's very important, you know, that we just, you know, stay in a high frequency. There's so many things that want to drag you down, get you sad, you know. Stay in a high frequency. You know, I am light, I am love. You know, I am attracted to things of a high vibration. You know, I radiate excellence, right? You know, start speaking things, okay? So that was your quick message. We love you guys so much. We'll be back this evening with your live show. If you were new here, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you, Soul Tribe. We love you guys so much. We hope the message resonates. God bless you. And we see you guys later. And we elemental beings. Yeah. Helping people reach their north node. Yeah. We elemental beings. Yeah. Look at this pretty flower he picked me, y'all. Put in my hair. Hey. Hey. We helping people reach their north node. Helping people reach their north node. We love y'all. Hey. And we elemental beings. Love y'all. Have a good day, everybody. We'll catch y'all this evening. About 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you guys have a great afternoon.